They say you're nobody till somebody kills you, but where I'm from, you're nobody until you kill somebody. Well, that may be true for Lil Wayne, but the same cannot be said about Nobara, because she's killed at least 2 curses in her short career, but nobody cared. Cause y'all horny ass niggas was too busy being down bad over Maki and Mei, huh?
Cap.
But now that Nobara has been removed from our corporeal realm by the stinky, unsanitary hands of this functional meth-addicted freakazoid, all of a sudden everybody wanna act like they care? Stop jeffing. Y'all cap more than a nigga with a bad hairline. Cause me, if I was there, I would've reacted like Vegeta when Beerus slapped Bulma. I would've transformed into the legendary super nigga and ran Mahito's pockets. Nah, I'm playing. The only thing that would've ran is me, like Zenitsu when he seen his first demon. But I would've called Mahito a bitch when I reached a safe distance. And honestly, I think that's what really matters. But my point is, where were the Nobara videos when she got all tatted up like a bad bitch and killed Choso's brother? Cause I ain't see any. Niggas don't appreciate what they got till it's gone, I swear. See me? I've only had a YouTube channel for about 8 months, but if I was making videos when season 1 of JJK came out, best believe you would've known that Nobara has been my favorite female character from the jump. What can I say? I like bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And Nobara is the baddest of them all. And I'm not talking about the way she looks. Yeah, I like her character design more than any other JJK female. I mean, damn, she's almost as pretty as Gojo.
Why are you gay?
But that's besides the point, cause this ain't one of them type of videos if you know what I mean. So in a pure sense of the word, I guess Maki would be the baddest, cause let's be for real, she's basically a less attractive Toji.
What?
Call her a firefighter cause she's drawn to the smoke. But so far, that's it, she's linear. She got done wrong by her family, so now she's gonna make everybody pay for it cause hell hath no fury like a woman scorned and all that. But Nobara, she's more well-rounded, because she's like the combination of the characteristics of 3 other JJK females wrapped into one. So I think she's actually the most complex female character in the series, at least so far. She's feisty, competitive, and headstrong like Maki, and even though she's not as strong as Maki, she can still back it up. Like Mei, she's a little selfish and crazy, but in a more tame way. Cause let's be honest, Mei's off her fucking rocker. And Nobara expresses both her selfishness and craziness through her motivations, being that she's mainly a jujutsu sorcerer just so she could live in Tokyo, and she's completely okay with risking her life and dealing with the horrors of the job to achieve this. I mean, she was hammering nails through her own arm to get back at the Zesty brothers. And trust me, self-harm is never a good thing. But how does she make that look so sexy though? I swear, I love her crazy ass. And lastly, she shares her pride in her beauty with Momo.
Who?
Or how most people may know her, the broom chick. Looking like the 6th man for a Quidditch team. But remember when they fought in the exchange event from season 1? Momo was trying to explain to her the importance of beauty and the societal expectations that come with being a female sorcerer. But after Nobara defeated her, she expressed her belief that female sorcerers could be both beautiful and ruthlessly strong. And Nobara definitely excels at both, Slay Queen. And as a bonus, she also shares the goofy humor of Yuji and Gojo. And aside from maybe a couple of scenes with Miwa, she's the only character to consistently do this. In my opinion, this makes Nobara the most complex female character, and combined with her unique and powerful curse technique, it truly is a shame that we didn't get to see more of her. And instead of being cliche and making her a love interest to Yuji or Megumi, they allowed her to be her own character and fit in as just one of the friends. And with Yuji, she seemed kind of like a sister. It was an original and enjoyable dynamic. Nobara was very well written for having played such a short and minor role. She was strong yet caring, savage and compassionate, and her love for fighting has got to be my favorite detail. The expressions that she makes in a fight are what made her one of my favorite characters. When she uses her curse technique, she often has this wild look to her that's a perfect transformation from her reserved and sometimes cold expression that she normally has. I love how she goes from calm and poised to wild and savage as if there's nothing on her mind but the rush of battle. When she and Yuji fought those freaky ass brothers at the end of season 1, it was like she was in a flow state. And aside from her fight with Shigemo, all her fights have given me that impression. I mean, look at her after she hit that resonance on Mahito, and paired with the voice acting, it's honestly a spectacle. Maybe it's just me, but I just love Nobara fights. And even though it's never actually said out loud, I think that she does too. But then, she gets touched by Mahito. And if ever there was a bad touch, this is it. But it's too late. She knows she's dead. So she just stands there in awe as she thinks about her life. And even as a child, she was fiery, headstrong, and contentious. It reminded me of one of my cousins that I grew up with, and I just thought it was lovable and cute. But honestly, other than that, the flashback didn't do much for me. It was too late for it to be impactful, especially since I already love Nobara so much as a character. It wasn't bad. I mean, it did make her death a little more tragic. It just wasn't necessary because Nobara was already so great. So I'm not saying that she's an extremely complex or nuanced character, but because of Jujutsu Kaisen's cast of all-stars, I do think that she's extremely undervalued and overlooked. Much like Nanami, Nobara isn't the deepest character, and she's also not the strongest, but regardless, she endeared herself to me and became one of my favorite side characters in the whole show. Nobara Kugisaki, sturdy as a hammer, sharp as a nail. Wow, that was cheesy as hell. But anyway, subscribe and join the community so you can tell me what anime to talk about.